Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Giggity. Real name is Mark. And in today's video, we're going to be ranking the best map in every Call of Duty from worst to best, if that makes any sense. So pretty much we did this with the best guns in every Call of Duty, but pretty much recently, well, not recently, but at the start of this channel, I ranked every map in every Call of Duty from worst to best in chronological order. So what I'm doing is taking the winner of every one of those videos and putting them up against each other to find what, in my opinion, is the best map in Call of Duty history. Obviously, there is going to be some duplicates, like starting off, one, for example, is going to be Scrapyard. Scrapyard is on here 2 times. Firing Range is on here 2 times. Like, there are a couple maps that are going to be duplicates on this map, on this list. There are also a couple that might not make that much sense to you, but I'll explain them when I get there. I'll just, again, spoil that, I guess, for you. In Ghost, I said my favorite map is Strike Zone, because it is. I love Strike Zone in Ghost. However, in Infinite Warfare, I said my favorite map is Heartland, which is a Warhawk remaster, which is a Ghost original map. So you might be like, well, how would Heartland win in Infinite Warfare if it's a Ghost map, but Strike Zone won in Ghost? Like, that makes no sense. But we'll explain it when I get there. And also, my Black Ops 6 ranking video was made when the game just kind of came out, if I'm being honest. Like, that video was made only like a month or 2 after Black Ops 6 originally came out. But my vote for number 1 in that game still stands as my favorite as of today, too. So just keep that in mind. Also, this is all obviously just personal opinion from a casual player, so don't get like too offended or whatever. It's just my opinion, man, on which maps I enjoy playing the most. Obviously, you could enjoy like Derail on Modern Warfare 2, but I that's not my style. So these are just my personal favorite maps from each of the games, ranked from worst to best in my personal opinion. Song of the day is called Valentino by 24 Karat Golden. It's kind of like a 2022 song, if I'm being honest, but I still love it, dude. I love it so much. Go give it a listen. It's a banger. And also, guys, sorry for not uploading recently. I was on the grind. I was doing so good, and I was like uploading every freaking day and doing like incredible. And then stress hit, and stress caused me to like just not be able to upload. I was just like sitting there like overthinking everything and not being able to get anything done. So I deeply apologize, but I hope we're back on it now. I'm trying to figure out the whole stress thing. I just got to get outside more, dude, if I'm being honest. Like, that's it, all it is. I need more vitamin D. That's literally it. But either way, let's get right into it with number 18, my least favorite map, my least favorite of the best, the worst of the best. And that is actually going to Advanced Warfare's map, Terrace. Terrace is this weird like coastline style like resort map with a big pool in it. I feel like they would host like a reality TV show where like the contestants secretly love each other, but like for some reason they're not allowed to say it, but they're all low-key just there to get like Instagram clout, and they're all really pretty. I feel like that's like the type of area it's at, and it's good for Advanced Warfare. And again, it's still a great map. Like I want to make that very clear. Even though Advanced Warfare and some of these other ones are like at the bottom of this list, they still made it as the best map in their respective games. Like, these are still really good maps. Terrace is still a really fun map, and I love it. But compared to like the other maps on this list, man, I mean, really. Like, coming in at number 17, as a matter of fact, in my opinion, is already better. Modern Warfare 2 2022's Farm 18. Farm 18 is one of, in my opinion, the most underrated Call of Duty maps of all time, period. People never talk about Farm 18. I think it's just because it's from a new COD and people don't like the new CODs or whatever. But Farm 18 is incredible. Like, I would like to see Farm 18 make a return in every Modern Warfare game. I'm not even joking. Like, I love it. It is so good. And so far, it has made a return in every Modern Warfare game. It was in Modern Warfare 3 too, so that's good. But yeah, it is incredible. It's in my opinion an absolutely incredible map. However, when you compare them to the others, is it a little annoying? Yes, there are lines of sights on Farm 18 that really push camping. There are also lines of sights on Farm 18 that make it very shotgun and SMG powered. And so there are definitely parts of Farm 18 that I don't like, but overall it's really stood out as a good one to me in MW2. And coming in at 16th place is actually an OG, man. One of the, in my opinion, any COD that's an OG COD is Ghost and before. Well, the second they touched jetpacks, they were no longer OG. Ghost was OG, BO2 was OG, MW3 was OG, BO1 was OG, MW2 was OG, World at War was OG, and COD 4 was OG. Those are my OGs in my opinion. But this is the first of the OGs, MW3 2011, and that is Mission on M. I know what you're thinking. How is Mission your favorite on MW3 and not Terminal? How is Mission your favorite on MW3 and not Dome? I almost said Doom. I don't know. I just really freaking love Mission. It is such a good map, and it's insane that they never brought this map back, by the way. It is absolutely bonkers to me. Like, this map is so good, and that might be part of the reason why I like it so much, that they didn't bring it back, because it hasn't been played out yet. And like, so maybe I'm looking at it maybe with rose-tinted glasses, if you will. But I don't know, man. I still play MW3 like from time to time. I played it like a couple weeks ago. And now I still like Mission. Like, it's still a really good map. It's not a small map like you would expect on my lists, because I do like the smaller maps better for sure, but it just works. Coming in at 15th place, however, is going to, again, another pretty underrated map, just because this game wasn't played by, like, any people. I think there was a grand total of, like, 15 players of Vanguard, if I had to guess. It is Vanguard's Bocage, or Bocage, Bocage. I don't know. I'm going to call it Bocage because I'm American and that's what it looks like to me. It's a very, very, very small map, and it's almost like cartoonishly small, if I'm being honest, for like a World War II setting map. It almost doesn't make sense for a World War II setting, but it's fun. It's really fun. It's pretty fast-paced. The middle area feels like an absolute death trap, which is what it should feel like on small maps, so that's good in my opinion. It's a fun map, but overall, it's still a Vanguard map, and I'm not, like, if it was in a different game, I think I would have liked Bocage a little more, but just because it's in Vanguard, man, I'm not a fan of Vanguard, I'm just gonna be honest. Now, 14th place is how you do a World War II shooter, though. You guys know my opinion on World War II, man. I love COD World War II. It is one of my favorites right now. I've been playing it like nonstop crazy. And part of that is also because I get to grind for the DLC weapons right now. In case you guys don't know, I started a brand new series called Road to Master Prestige in every COD on my channel, where I pretty much am starting from zero on all the CODs and trying to get to Master Prestige. And the one I've been playing the most recently is World War II, because there's so many things to work towards. You have obviously the mastery camo, you got the prestiges obviously, but then you have all these DLC weapons, and they did it a good way. Yes, you can get them in supply drops, and that's a little annoying, but you can also just earn them by getting armory credits, and it's not that hard to get armory credits. So I've been grinding this game, getting all the new DLC weapons. I actually have enough to get one right now, but the DLC weapon that you can get today is the M2 carbine, and I don't want that freaking thing, so I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to see what new gun they let us get. Either way, it's London Docks. World War II's London Docks is super fun, especially in the game. I wish it comes back, but again, compared to like the rest of this list, is it like super memorable or anything? In my opinion, no. Yeah, guys, go check out the Road to Master Prestige series. It's just like a series where I do like live gameplay and stuff like that, for those wondering. I just realized I just like spent that entire World War II segment just talking about how much I like World War II, but that's the World War II effect, man. That game is just freaking great. Either way, 13th place is COD Ghost Strike Zone. Now, Ghost is the complete opposite of World War II. It is almost unplayable in 2025. However, Strike Zone is one of the only maps in that game that is still fun to play in 2025. And the reason why is because people can't camp with an M27 IAR and thermal scope on it because it's too small. It's fun for Ghost, but again, overall, Ghost had just a really weak map roster in general. All the maps were absolutely massive, and so a relatively small one stood out as being really, really good. If there was like a Strike Zone 24/7 playlist on Ghost, I think I would really like that game. And here it is, the part in the intro that I talked about that I said was kind of weird and doesn't really make any sense, but I'll explain it. 12th place is Infinite Warfare's Heartland, which is the Warhawk remake from COD Ghost. And Warhawk is obviously not my favorite map in COD Ghost, but a COD Ghost remake placed higher than my COD Ghost favorite map. So how does that work? Because Warhawk with jetpacks is unbelievable amounts of fun and completely changes the map, completely changes it. Like, it is not even close to the same map anymore. It doesn't feel similar at all, and it feels like a super small map now with the jetpacks, and it's great. Warhawk in jetpack COD that was perfect, and that's why I actually don't really mind the jetpack CODs, man, because it changed things. Like, oh, it's the same map. No, it's not. It is not the same map. Jetpacks make this map completely different. People can't camp in Warhawk anymore because somebody can just jetpack into the window if they want to. It's really, really well done. I like it a lot, and I think if they do go back to jetpacks, which people are talking about they might do with Advanced Warfare 2 or whatever, if they do, they need to bring back some OG maps that were like a little bit too big for boots on the ground, and I think they might work with jetpacks. Coming in at 11th place, however, barely missing out on the top 10, is the newest COD of the series, obviously, Black Ops 6's Babylon. Again, I know this when I made my ranking video, Babylon, it was pretty much only the OG maps in Black Ops 6, and we've gotten a lot of DLC maps since then. So you're probably scratching your sitting there being like, is it your favorite? It is. I still love Babylon. It's just a perfectly well-designed small map, in my opinion. Like, it works so well. It's very hard to get spawn trapped on Babylon too, which thank God, because it is, a lot of small maps have that problem, but Babylon does not. It's very hard for that to happen. It's a very, very fun experience. As a small map fan, I love small maps in COD. I like Babylon, and there's really been no... I'm not bashing Black Ops 6. No, am I a Black Ops 6 fan? Definitely not, but I'm not bashing it. But there's really no DLC maps that they've added so far that have even really held a candle, in my opinion. Babylon, there are some maps in Black Ops 6 that are still really good to play on, like Payback, for example, but Babylon is the only one that really like sticks out as one that I'd like to see come back in the future. Coming in at the number 10 spot, going all the way back to the true OG. We've only done 3 OGs so far, MW3, Ghost, and now COD 4 with Vacant. Dude, I know this might be a hot take. There are a lot of COD 4 maps that people love. Crash, Scrapyard was MW2. That was not in COD 4. But I don't know, other COD 4 maps that people liked. Bog, I guess. Bog was a fun map. But in my opinion, Vacant is the clear winner, and it's not even really close. Vacant is perfect. It has long-range engagements for the people that like sniping and LMGs, and even some assault rifles. It has medium-range engagements for assault rifles and some SMGs. Then it has a super close-range engagements for other SMGs and shotguns. It is a perfectly well-designed map. It flows really well. I love Vacant. Every time they bring it back, I enjoy playing it, and every COD it's been brought back into. It is an incredible map, and I will never not like it. Coming in at 9th place, however, just barely squeaks past it because goodness gracious, this is another incredible map. Dude, this is what I mean. Like, it's so hard to rank these. Every one of these maps, again, I want to make it crystal clear. Every one of these maps, even if they got dead last or first place, are fun maps that I would not complain if they brought back. Coming in at 9th place is Modern Warfare 2 2009's Scrapyard. Yeah, it's Scrapyard, man. It's incredible. Now, there is one slight downside to this, and that is the fact that the OG MW2 had like this problem where every map has like super dusty for some reason in the Scrapyard. That's very prevalent. It's like hard to see 10 feet in front of you in Scrapyard sometimes on the OG MW2, but it's still an incredible map, and it's still great. It's just, there is definitely some slight downsides to it. And I know the people are in the comments are going to be all like, where's Terminal? Where's Rust? Again, man, I don't know if it's just because I got burnt out on them since I've played them for so long, for so many years. They bring them back in every COD pretty much. Maybe that's the reason why I don't really care for them too much anymore, but they just don't stick out as great to me anymore. Rust is still a good map, and same with Terminal, but like, I'd rather play Scrapyard. You know what I think it is? And because this makes sense for me, because 8th place is going to Modern Warfare 2019 Scrapyard, which is obviously a remake of the original Scrapyard. So you might be like, well, how's that possible? Dude, with advanced movement, it just makes it 10 billion times better. Like, you can just go so much faster around the map and just enjoy the map a lot more. But on top of all of that, it got rid of the whole stupid freaking dust right in your face the entire time, and you can actually see like far ahead of you on MW19's variant of it. I think it's definitely the better map. But the reason why I think I'm starting to like different maps now that I'm getting like older, like, is one, because I've played them so much, that because of how many times I bring them back, so I'm kind of burnt out on them. But I also think it's two, because as I'm getting older, I'm starting to enjoy search and destroy more, and maps play completely differently in 6v6 like team deathmatch, hardpoint dom, than they do in search. And some of these maps like Scrapyard, I would 10 times rather play Scrapyard and search and destroy than freaking Rust or even Terminal, dude. Like, it's just such a better map for that. Coming in at 7th place, however, is going to a remake that is worse than the original, in my opinion. So don't worry, I'm not like an OG hater. As a matter of fact, some of my favorite CODs are the original CODs, dude. I freaking love them. But it's Black Ops 4's firing range. Black Ops 4's firing range somehow feels cluttered. I don't know what it is about Black Ops 4. Every game of Black Ops 4 feels like you're cramped. Even Nuketown in Black Ops 4 feels like a weirdly like cramped map. I don't like that feeling in Black Ops 4. I know it makes no sense to anybody else, but if you understand what I'm talking about here. Like, it just feels weird in Black Ops 4 sometimes, and that's how firing range felt. Now, it's still firing range, so it's still a lot of fun, and it made for some really cool clips. People would like grapple up onto things, and firing range with grappling is pretty cool, to be honest. But overall, it's definitely not better than the OG. Well, would you look at that? Coming in at the number 6 spot is Black Ops 1 and firing range. Again, Nuketown kids, I'm sorry, but I've played Nuketown in every Black Ops to date at this point. That the OG Nuketown just doesn't hit the same anymore, man. I'm sorry, it really doesn't. Like, it's just, God, that map has been played out. I don't know which map has been more played out. Shipment or Nuketown, or Rust, actually. Rust, Shipment, and Nuketown have been so and Terminal, actually. All three of those maps have been just like, holy crap. So I like the firing range a little bit better at this point. It's also just overall just a little bit better map with better flows. The problem with Nuketown, even though it is a good map, don't get me wrong, I still like Nuketown. I don't hate Nuketown. I just think it's a little played out. But the problem with Nuketown is, since it is so small, it's so easy to get spawn trapped. Like, so easy to get spawn trapped on Nuketown, and just not. If you play against a good enough team, with nowadays skill-based matchmaking will make you play against a good enough team. Yeah, you just literally can't escape spawn sometimes. Black Ops 1's firing range, you can at least escape spawn. Coming in at the number 5 spot, however, is going to the OG Treyarch game before Black Ops 1, World at War, and we're going with Dome. Okay, this one's basic. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not. Listen, I wasn't trying to be like not basic or anything. When I picked firing range over Nuketown or Scrapyard over Terminal or Rust, that wasn't me like trying to change it up on you. It was my personal opinion on which ones I like better. But World at War, yeah, Dome is the best. Yeah, it is. I freaking love Dome on World at War. It is a really good small map. It's weird because it doesn't feel like it's like you have a lot of options. It feels like you can only run out into that little courtyard area, but that's not true. You can go down those stairs. You can go up above the courtyard. It's a really, really well designed small map, as a matter of fact. There's almost any playstyle whatsoever could be very, very dominant on this map as long as you're a good enough player, and I like that. However, coming in at 4th place, again, another one of those instances where it's like, wait a minute, but in MW19, you said that Scrapyard is your favorite, and now Modern Warfare 3 2023, you're saying Shoot House is your favorite, but that Shoot House is a MW19 original map, so how does that make any sense? Because Modern Warfare 3 2023 Shoot House plays 7 billion times better than Shoot House played on MW19. Like actually 7 billion times better. It is so much, like, okay, so I know that everybody's like, well, it's the exact same movement style, it's the same advanced movement. No, it's not. It is not. Like, the difference in sliding and the speed that you have to slide and do all these jumping and things in Modern Warfare 3 makes Shoot House a lot better. It cancels out a lot of the problems with Shoot House in MW19, and that was like not really camping, but like sitting in a certain area. You know what I mean? Like, it's different than camping, but kind of like controlling a part of the map was a big problem with MW19s. But since you can be so fast and get over to people really quickly in MW3, it feels a lot better. Coming in at 3rd place, however, and this might be a hot take because this isn't everybody, again, we're getting into like this. Whenever I talk about any of the newer Call of Duties in a good way, I'll get like at least 10 comments, people being like, new gen, you idiot, new gen. It's like, nah, man, I like any COD pretty much, but like the new ones do have some good features about them, not gonna lie. It is Black Ops Cold War's Hijacked. Yeah, Black Ops Cold War Hijacked is a good map because the original Hijacked is a really good map. It doesn't like feel like it plays any better than the OG, as a matter of fact, spoiler alert for number 2, but it's there. But it's a good map in Black Ops Cold War. We're going to talk about Hijacked though in 2 seconds. Let's just go to the next one. Because 2nd place is Black Ops 2 and it's Hijacked. Yay, look at that. Look at that, man. Black Ops 2's Hijacked is, yeah, it's freaking peak. The fact that they made this freaking map all the way back in like 2012 when they came out with this game, right? Yeah, 2012 is, excuse me for my burp there, but that's how insane it is that it's caused me to burp. But no, in all seriousness, it is unbelievable. Like, that is awesome. Very, very well done, Treyarch, for making freaking Hijacked in 2012. This map is great. It's so great. Like, dude, the 3-lane system on this map is peak. Everybody already likes 3-lane. It's 3-lane design for maps, but they managed to make a boat into a 3-lane map that feels like it's still a boat. You know what I mean? And that's awesome. The fact that they did that is insane. Black Ops 2's Hijacked is great. It will go down in history as one of my favorite Call of Duty maps of all time. And on top of all of that, it hasn't been played out. Like, yes, they've remastered it a couple of times, but not enough to the point where it's like you're sick of seeing it. Like, it's a great map. I love it. I love everything about it. But 1st place, and I promise, I pinky promise, guys, it's not just because I'm a Black Ops 3 fanboy. I am a Black Ops 3 fanboy. I'll be the first to admit it. I love Black Ops 3. It's my favorite COD. Period. I love its multiplayer. Its zombies is clearly the best of the series, and the campaign is very, very lackluster and horrible, but I don't play campaigns that much anyways. But 1st place is Black Ops 3's Nuketown, or Nuke 3 Town. It's the 3rd generation of the Nuketown map. Nuketown in Black Ops 2 was not really that big of a difference, if I'm being honest, from the original. Black Ops 1, it was good, but I did like firing range better. But in Black Ops 3 with jetpacks, yet again, see, jetpacks making a OG map 10 million times better. It is insanely fun, unbelievably fun with jetpacks. The wall rides that they added onto Nuketown to complement the jetpacks was so smart. Like, this is what I mean. This is when Call of Duty had passion for their games. They put work into them. They didn't just make Modern Warfare 3 2023 and add every original MW2 map into it and call it a day. No, they made new, like, if they remade a map like Nuketown, they changed it. They made it completely different. Even Infinite Warfare, you can even see that in Infinite Warfare with Warhawk and Heartland, I guess you can say. Like, yes, they remastered a map, sure. But back in the day, we didn't care about that. Why? Because they were changing it. They weren't just completely giving us the exact same map, just throwing it in the game and hoping it works. They realized that it's a different movement system. The game is different. You can't just throw Nuketown into Black Ops 3 and have it work. You have to change it up a bit, and they did, and everything about it worked out well. And I don't care if it's a hot take to say that a jetpack era COD map is my favorite of the COD maps, but this is clearly my favorite. I don't care what anybody says. Like, if you don't think it's any different from the original Nuketown, go play Black Ops 1 Nuketown, then go play Black Ops 3 Nuketown and tell me it's the same thing. It's not at all. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video, ranking every single one of the best maps in every single Call of Duty from worst to best. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Let me know what other videos I'd like to see in the comment section down below. Check all the links in the description for any of my other social medias or other YouTube channels or any of that great mumbo jumbo. And yeah, next video is obviously going, well, next video as in tomorrow will be a Road to Master Prestige video. Probably going to be playing some MW3. But after that, the next like real video on the channel, I'm thinking I'm going to do ranking the worst of the worst guns. Somebody commented that on my best of the best guns video, and they were like, you should do a worst of the worst version next. And I was like, that's actually a really good idea, really smart. So I think that will be the next idea for a video. And then we'll probably also do the same thing with the worst of the worst maps. So we have some ideas coming in, but I do want to try and come up with a new series. I do think that would be a great idea. I think it would be very, very, very smart. I also already wrote out the list for ranking all zombies maps, so that's pretty much ready whenever. But it is a bigger video. It's going to take a long time to record and edit and everything like that, so that will definitely be coming at some other time, not next, but that will be coming soon. I do like zombies. I'm just not the biggest zombies fan, and I'm excited to make that video though. I like to talk about zombies over just multiplayer all the time. But yeah, again guys, sorry for not uploading for like 2 whole days there. Again, the stress thing is just driving me insane, man. I can't do it. I can't just like it's sometimes I'll get so stressed out, it just like it really negatively affects me in terms of like being able to do things. Not to the point where I'm like depressed. Okay, I want to make that very clear before people start like worrying. I am fine. I swear to God, I'm fine. I'm not thinking about hurting myself in any way like that. No, none of that is not me. Okay, I promise. But it is like the stress is like just making me not want to do like work and stuff like that sometimes, which obviously sucks because I want to make YouTube videos for you guys and blow up. That'd be awesome, you know, get a million subscribers. Tell my mom, hey mom, look at this, got 1 million subscribers. She'd be like, oh, I'm so proud of you, son. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I promise we're trying to lock in on the whole YouTube grind this year, so I promise we will get better here. We will get better for sure. But yeah, go check out the Road to Master Prestige series. Go check out my YouTube shorts too. I got a couple of those out there too, so go check those out. And das Vidania, and have a nice. Oh, one quick thing I wanted to mention before we got rid of this video, or left this video, I guess. I don't know what the word is I was looking for. I've been getting a couple comments lately on some of my videos saying that I'm copying different content creators, which is wild because they'll say like 5 different names. The first one that I saw was on Chaos X Silencer, which I do love Chaos X Silencer. I have watched Chaos since I was a wee little lad. And would I be lying if I said I got no inspiration from him whatsoever? Yes, I would absolutely. Like, I've definitely gotten some inspiration to do top 10 lists from him because he's a great guy. I've watched his videos since the dawn of time, and so yeah, it definitely is somewhere in my mind. It's not the reason why I started the channel, but it's definitely somewhere in there. But yeah, people have been saying that I've been like just stealing content. There was one guy that said I got stole from this guy named Ascend AR. Listen, I have nothing but respect for this guy, Ascend AR. Like, I checked out his channel and he looks like the type of content I would like to watch. But if you want me to be 100% honest, guys, I never even heard of that guy before. Like, I didn't even know who he was. I had to look him up and see what he was saying. And it was like, oh, you stole idea from this guy. I was like, oh, well, no, I didn't, man. So the reason why I even brought this up in the first place is just to clear my name for any of the doubters out there or any of the haters saying that I'm copying other people. So here's the thing. Did I get ideas from other people? Yes, obviously. It's YouTube in 2025. Do you really mean to tell me you think Chaos X Silencer was the first guy to do top 10 Call of Duty videos? Or Ascend AR was the first guy to do them? Or T-Dog Smitty was... Like, I love those guys and they're super great and I love their content. But no, they were not the first ones to do that. Like, there's been... Like, that's just how YouTube works, okay? People do get ideas from people and people do videos similar to other people's videos. It's impossible to come up with a 100% original idea in 2025 on YouTube. So I want to make that very abundantly clear. However, at the end of the day, am I just trying to piggyback off of their ideas and 100% make their content or whatever? No, and I think if you think that, you're kind of silly, man. Like, I've been doing YouTube since 2021 is when I started my main YouTube channel. It's called Mark Ronan is my name. That's my main YouTube channel. You can go check it out. It's got 121,000 subscribers. Like, I'm not lying. Like, you can go look at it and see when my earliest upload was. It was 4 years ago now in 2021. I've been doing YouTube and doing this type of content, but with cars for 4 years now. The only thing that's different with this is I'm just doing about a Call of Duty now. So with all due respect, man, if you think that I'm stealing from somebody else, I guess that's a you problem, because I'm not. You know, this is what I like to do. I like to talk about top 10s, about things I like. If I started with cars, I did a cars YouTube channel. I have a From Software YouTube channel where I go over Dark Souls and stuff like that. And I have this one where I go over Call of Duty because I like Call of Duty. I like first person shooters. So I wanted to make top 10s and videos about the games. So yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I should mention it because I'm starting to see comments on it and it's really driving me nuts, man. I'm sorry to like put a damper on the mood here, but yeah, like that's not That's not me, man. I'm not stealing content. I don't even know that guy. Like, I'm sorry. There was a couple others that I don't even remember their names. Again, no offense to those creators. I'm sure they're great guys, but I don't even remember who they were. They were like, oh yeah, they're stealing it from this guy. I'm like, dude, I don't know who that is, man. Like, what are you talking about? And then the one person that I do get inspiration from, mainly get inspiration from nowadays, they never even mentioned, which is T-Dog Smitty. I love T-Dog Smitty. I watch every one of his videos. I think he's an incredible content creator, and I strive to make content as good as his is one day. Like, he makes awesome COD content. He's carrying the Call of Duty community right now. And nobody said anything about me copying him. And I was like, what? Dude, that's like the one that I actually do sometimes copy. Like, what do you mean? It was so weird. But anyways, I'm sorry for the stupid freaking rant at the outro. This outro is literally going to be like 8 minutes long. So I hope you guys enjoy either way. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.